Okay, so the Carolina Panthers are making a pretty bold move here. Instead of sitting their starters for another preseason game, they're throwing them into the fire against the Bills this Saturday. At first glance, that seems risky. Why expose your key players to potential injury in a game that doesn't even count? But let me break this down. Personally, I think this decision reveals a lot about what the Panthers coaching staff is prioritizing right now. They're clearly valuing real game reps over caution, which makes sense if you consider how much Bryce Young and this offense struggled last season. They need chemistry, they need rhythm, and they need it fast. But wait, why the Bills? Buffalo's defense is stacked. Is this a test of character, or are they just desperate to see progress? Let's dig deeper. Here's what stands out. Canales isn't just throwing Young out there for a series or two. He's planning for 10 to 20 plays, almost like a mini regular season game. That's not just about getting snaps. It's about simulating pressure, testing decision-making, and seeing how the young QB handles adversity. But what if Young gets sacked? What if a key receiver gets hurt? This isn't a Hall of Fame game anymore. This is the real opponent, the real deal. In my opinion, this is a gamble, but one that could pay off if they pull it off. It also tells me the Panthers aren't buying into the idea that preseason games are meaningless. They're treating this like a lab to experiment before the season hits. Now let's zoom out. Why does this even matter to fans? Because this move signals impatience. Carolina's management isn't satisfied with mediocrity. They're pushing for urgency. But here's the thing. Preseason success doesn't always translate to regular season wins. Remember the 2023 Jets? They looked unstoppable in August and collapsed by November. So, is this a smart move, or are the Panthers overreacting? What this really highlights is the tension between player safety and preparation. Coaches want their teams ready. Fans want their stars healthy. But in a league where September can make or break careers, this feels like a calculated risk that could define the season. A detail I find fascinating is the comparison to the Hall of Fame game. Haynes King's last-second TD was a spectacle, but that was a gimmick game. This is against a team that's going to bring their A game. The Bills aren't going to hold back just because it's August. What this suggests is that the Panthers are prioritizing accountability. If Young falters, we'll know immediately. There's no hiding in September. From my perspective, this is the kind of boldness that either builds a contender or exposes a rebuild. And honestly, as a fan, I'd rather see them take this shot than play it safe. Would you rather watch a team play scared or one that's ready to fight from day one? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with Canales' call, or is this just asking for trouble?